Greetings, my fellow music lovers. For the past couple of months, I've been making Microtonal software, and I finally have something I'd like to show you. So what you see here is what I like to call LumiTracker, and when you start it up, it's just a basic tracker, and you can play whatever you want in your keyboard, and you can track it. So just enter whatever you like here. And play it back. So nothing too crazy going on here yet. And just like all trackers, it uses the major scale as the basis, which makes something like the Dorian scale easy to play. But if you wanted to play the minor scale, you would have to use some different fingerings, but not on this one. We can select the MOS pattern and switch it to minor if we want. So now we have the minor scale, and we can track it here and play it back. And you can see that it automatically uses the flats, so this is the correct spelling of C minor scale. If we switch back to major and use sharps, which is the wrong way to do things, but we can. So something like that. So it sounds fine. So what's the problem? Well, if we do anything else than the 12-tone equal temperament, let's say 19 here, and play it back, you see it sounds a bit wrong when it's spelled wrong. So whenever you're working with anything else than 12, spelling matters. So remember to check your accidentals. Another fun thing about 12-tone is that it has a diminished scale. If we switch back to 12, it sounds a bit more right. But of course, it would be nice to have that with easier fingerings, and we can do it by selecting the Edo here and going to 4L, 4S, which is diminished. Let's choose the tonic one. And it's quite easy to play now. It's completely linear on the keyboard. And what you'll notice if you enter the notes here, that they are not the usual notes that we have. It starts from J and goes up alphabetically, and we have 8 nominals because we have 8 more steps here. One thing we would like to do maybe is to make the diminished scale a bit more rooted. You see that it's repeating the LS pattern 4 times, so it's kind of like in the air, it's pretty ambiguous. So let's drop 1L from the beginning, going to 3L for us, or mosh as it's known. Let's pick the Bish mode, why not? The spelling automatically changes because it uses lots of small steps internally. So maybe we want to clear that. That sounds nice and exotic, and we are no longer in 12-tone. Instead, the basic mosh scale is 10 EDO. And as before, it looks a bit different on the track. And now there are 7 nominals. Let's go back to 12 and try something like the augmented scale. It has kind of the same feel because it's large steps followed by small steps. And we can change how big those steps are. And maybe switch it around a bit. Let's add an L to the end. So we go from 3L 3S to 4L 3S. To symmetric, and let's pick the Zotic scale. So now we are in 26 EDO. We can change our oscillator here. Can make it a bit snappier. And change the octave, maybe. And the same thing works on the white notes of the MIDI keyboard. Yeah, so this is the beta that I have currently. Nothing too special, but the tracking works. There are oscillators. No percussion, no noise channels, anything. I'm working on that next. So that's basically all I wanted to show you. Thanks for listening and see you next time.